So today is kind of a crappy day and it was a long weekend, so I'm sorry, but this is what you get today. I like being Tuesday because then Dan's video is Monday and I can address it. I sent your short story to my Kindle and I will be reading it and I'll let you know what I think. As for what I'm writing, it's basically what I've been doing. I've been reading people's stories and giving them feedback. I also got Water for Elephants. I got the actual book because I didn't want a Kindle version and it's beat up and glorious. As for what I'm writing, I kind of started this series thing with somebody that I plucked from my ancestry because I was tracking my ancestry last semester, and I got back clear to the 1200s, but yeah. And then I also need to write another installment of my zombie diary, and I just haven't done it, and people are asking for it. Anna, why I asked the ghost thing, what's my question last week, is because I found this picture, and I have a lot of these pictures, but this is the first one, and so I framed it. I don't know if you can tell, but there's these lights in it, and I have a lot of pictures like that with me that have the lights in it. So I was curious. I was raised very oddly. I wasn't allowed to have an Ouija board. We went and visited the cemetery all the time. My grandmother reads tea leaves. This weekend, had a lot of fun, played around, did some stuff. It was a very active weekend for me. Went to the Vagina Monologues. Amazing. I try to go every year. Went to Jesse Jackson speak last night. That was awesome. He told stories about when he knew Martin Luther King. And one thing I thought was kind of weird is he'd have us repeat after him. And it just kind of reminded me of something someone would do to get followers. He is an amazing speaker though. Everyone should see him at some point. Our topic this week is music, writing music, not writing music because we've discussed this. I am not great at writing music. So before I write, I always listen to this one song, and it's actually a graduation speech from back, I think, in the 90s-ish, and someone put it to music, and it's called the Sunscreen Song, and the speech is by Baz Luhrmann. But most of the time I'm like, Anna, I can't listen or study or write to music that has lyrics when I'm doing that stuff, because then I just get distracted and start singing along and dancing and things. So yeah, when I'm writing, I listen to Yorama. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. He's the #1 pianist in the world, and later I kind of find out that he did Bella's Lullaby for Twilight. And also I listen to Debussy because I like his violin sonata. So the word of the day that won yesterday, since I was the only one that I think even commented, let alone used the word, my word of the day is ornery, because during the Jesse Jackson speech we were trying to figure out how to spell it and no one knew how to spell it, so we all whipped out our iPhones and was trying to figure out how to spell ornery. Challenge this week is going to be whoever I roll has to do a British accent for at least half of their video. Rachel! Now you don't have to suppress that urge that you had last week for doing the British accent. Alright girls, have a happy Tuesday. And Rachel, I will see you tomorrow.